The story starts when Sun Woo is still a loyal lieutenant to his boss, Mr. Kong. For 7 years Sun Woo has handled everything with meticulous care, neat, efficient, practically perfect. One night some thugs came into the restaurant causing trouble. It was closing time but they refused to leave. Sun Woo slipped into the room with a cold face and dealt with them quietly and efficiently. After it was over he reported back to Mr. Kong and received endless praise, but the praise came with a warning. No matter how well Sun Woo did 100 tasks, if he made the slightest mistake everything could be taken away by Mr. Kong, including his life. Mr. Kong gave Sun Woo a new, sensitive assignment. He'd noticed suspicious behavior from his lover and wanted Sun Woo to shadow her discreetly, to find out if she was seeing someone else, and if so, to deal with them immediately. Following orders, Sun Woo went to the woman's house with a gift as planned. Every curve of her body caught his eye, but she belonged to the boss, and Sun Woo didn't dare think beyond that. After the visit he made an excuse to leave, but actually positioned himself out of sight to watch. Soon a car arrived to pick her up. Sun Woo tailed them without losing them. They went to a lively bar where Sun Woo saw the woman dancing with a strange man, but nothing more happened. Later the man drove her home and left her at the gate. Sun Woo concluded they were probably just friends. The next morning, following Mr. Kang's instructions, Sun Woo took the woman out for a big breakfast and then to her viola class. From outside the studio door he watched her, fascinated. The first time he'd looked at a woman and felt something swell inside. The viola's beautiful sound made his heart flutter. Then things got worse. The thugs he'd beaten up the night before belonged to a rival gang. They wanted revenge and demanded Sun Woo apologize. He refused and the grudge against him deepened. Later, as planned, Sun Woo returned to the viola class to pick the woman up. The same man from the bar showed up and walked back to his car with her, and Sun Woo quietly followed. When the three of them went into the house together, Sun Woo's suspicions peaked. He forced his way in and discovered what he suspected from the start. They weren't just friends, they were a couple. Sun Woo pulled out his phone to report back to Mr. Kong, but when he looked into the woman's eyes he couldn't bring himself to do it. He knew that if he told the boss, the woman would meet a tragic end. After a moment of hesitation he decided to spare them, on one condition. From that point on, the boyfriend would never see the woman again. Sun Woo would pretend nothing had happened and keep it a secret. On the way home he was conflicted and confused. He knew protecting them could put him in danger, but for reasons he couldn't fully explain he felt no regret. Not long after, Mr. Kong showed up at the woman's place furious. Seeing her avoid him, Mr. Kong became convinced she was sneaking around behind his back. Meanwhile, at Sun Woo's small apartment, he woke up bound and hanging in the air. The men who had him captured gave him one last chance to live, beg for his life and say the word sorry, and he'd be released. But Sun Woo didn't have sorry in his vocabulary. The captors prepared their tools to punish him brutally. Suddenly his phone rang. It was Mr. Kong. The boss begged the thugs to take Sun Woo to a nearby wasteland. Sun Woo thought he'd been spared, that this was the end of his nightmare. Instead, standing before him in that wasteland was the man he'd loyally served for 7 years. Sun Woo had never made a single mistake in all that time, but this time he had. By sparing the couple and not reporting them, he'd crossed the line. That choice came at an enormous cost. If Sun Woo had been an ordinary man he wouldn't have survived what followed, but he had an almost inhuman will. He managed, by sheer stubbornness, to crawl back from the brink. Mr. Kang's right-hand man had watched the whole scene unfold and, impressed by Sun Woo's resilience, offered him one last chance to make amends. He brought Sun Woo back, let him clean up and sober up, and handed him a phone. All he had to do was call Mr. Kong, confess everything, and he'd be released without prosecution. But Sun Woo knew that if he admitted he'd developed feelings for the woman, neither he nor she would live to see another day. He refused to make that call. When Mr. Kong finally learned the truth he exploded with rage. After all those years of loyal service, Sun Woo's temperament was well known to him. He would never beg. Blood debt had to be paid with blood. Mr. Kong set his subordinates to hunt Sun Woo down. Sun Woo used his connections to approach illegal arms dealers. Sun Woo posed as someone looking to buy high-quality guns. The gang leader proposed a challenge: assemble the weapons correctly, and if Sun Woo won, the leader would sell him the guns without trouble. But if Sun Woo lost, he'd have to walk away empty-handed. Luckily he didn't. Sun Woo outperformed them. Without paying a cent, he gathered all the weapons and left. Armed and ready, Sun Woo tracked down one of the rival gang's underlings. He told the man to meet him at a specific location, a trap Sun Woo had carefully prepared in advance. When the man arrived and saw Sun Woo standing there alive, he was shocked. He never imagined Sun Woo could survive what he'd been through. Still, the man was cunning and treacherous, quick to take advantage of Sun Woo's weakened condition. Sun Woo was still badly wounded and barely had the strength to fight back. The man grinned, savoring the moment, and said that if Mr. Kong couldn't kill Sun Woo, then he would gladly finish the job himself. But Sun Woo wasn't finished yet. With blood running down his side, he called Mr. Kong, his voice full of hatred. He told his former boss to prepare himself. Death was coming for him. Hearing that voice over the phone, Mr. Kong froze. Panic crept in. He had never expected to face the very monster he'd created. Desperate, he ordered all his men to find and eliminate Sun Woo before he reached him. It didn't matter. Sun Woo didn't need much time to find Mr. Kang's location. Once there, he hid in the bathroom, reloaded his guns carefully, and treated the wound in his stomach just enough to stop the bleeding. Then he stepped out, steady and calm, his eyes cold and determined. He came face to face with one of Mr. Kang's men, the one who had broken his arm earlier. Sun Woo didn't hesitate. The corridor filled with gunfire. One by one, the guards fell until only Sun Woo remained standing, bleeding but unbroken. Finally, Sun Woo confronted Mr. Kong. He demanded to know why, after 7 years of absolute loyalty, his boss had chosen to betray him. "I served you like a dog," Sun Woo said, his voice shaking with anger. "And you buried me alive." Mr. Kong had no answer. There was nothing he could say that could justify what he'd done. The silence between them said everything. In the end, words were useless. The confrontation ended in blood. In his final, fading moments, he pulled out his phone and tried to call the woman one last time, Hisu. But his strength was gone. He couldn't even lift the phone to his ear. As his vision blurred, he saw her in his mind, playing the viola, surrounded by soft light, her music filling the air. He watched her in that memory and smiled faintly, at peace for the first time in a long while. It was a tragic ending, but one that left an ache in every viewer's heart. The story of Sun Woo, his loyalty, his love, his pain, lingered long after the screen went dark. That's the complete story of the film. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of the exciting content coming your way. Every new video is made with you in mind, and I'd love to have you here for the journey. See you in the next one.